After the disaster that happened on Saturday, what is the way forward for the people of Jumpers?
Okay, firstly, it was the issue of that we had to set up temporary shelter, which was set up so that people can be accommodated. And from there, obviously, there are other various stakeholders: social development, disaster management, SASA, ShopRite, and the other NGOs who are operating within the city. They were activated, come together to make sure that the community can be able to assist the communities to start rebuilding and also continue with their day-to-day business. So what is happening now is that the shelters has been erected. The affected family members have been accommodated to those temporary shelter. The only scare last night was that there was a hail and storm which came up, and then obviously we had to kind of like remove them from the other side of the area to a higher ground to avoid maybe flooding situations where their temporary shelter can flood. Right now, for the rebuilding process to start, that area needs to be leveled, cleared up. Pick it up needs to make sure that they clear it up, and then also the reason why it needs to be cleared is that when the shacks are going to be erected, they need to be erected in such a way that there's enough space. Firstly, why we need enough space so that we can be able to manage emergencies when they occur. For instance, we are not going to have situations where there's a fire spread when there's a fire. So that needs to happen. So that area needs to be cleared. From there to be demarcated properly so that each and every person can get in his or her space, and then from there those shacks can be erected. And obviously there are other departments which still has to bring up some of the materials which the community members are still waiting, which they're supposed to be receiving so that they can rebuilding process can start. But however, that rebuilding process must start when the area has been cleaned up and demarcated properly, so that in future we don't find ourselves in the same situation where we have fires which a lot of people are affected, like the situations we find ourselves in